backed by our low price guarantee in writing.
We invite you to visit our websites at FordOcala.com or MyVillageFord.com. View our complete inventory of new and certified pre-owned Fords. Then check out the long list of positive reviews from our customers who have purchased or had their vehicles serviced with us.
Although selection and price are important, you also receive the benefits of a courteous factory-trained certified staff that just makes doing business with Ford Lincoln of Ocala or Village Ford of Bellevue a real joy.
Come in for the selection.
Come in for the price.
Come to Ford Lincoln of Ocala or Village Ford of Bellevue, your family of Ford dealerships where we've got what it takes.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
All right, 5 minutes after 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Tuesday morning. It's a groovy Tuesday morning, Robin.
Yes,
It's a groovy Tuesday morning. I never really actually used the word groovy. You know, I was kind of a hippie wannabe when I was a kid, right? Were you a hippie wannabe?
Yeah, I was. We were sort of a little too young for that, and I was kind of
Just
like
a little bit,
hippie
yeah,
wannabe.
just a little bit too young. But I used to like going into the stores that were called head shops. I used to like going into them. And I will tell you, you can make fun of me or you can say, Larry, you're lying, but I never once smoked marijuana. I used to sleep when I lived in Santa Monica. I used to sleep on a couch next to a coffee table, and on that coffee table was a bong. And trust me, that bong got used a lot by people who did smoke marijuana. But I swear to you, on a stack of Bibles, I never did. And I don't know why I have to say that. It wouldn't be embarrassing if I did, I don't think, unless you were a law enforcement officer back in the 70s.
Yeah.
But I did like going into the shops. And why did I like? I don't know. It was part of the culture of the time. The music that I liked was usually playing in there. I used to like the whole black light thing. I know it's kind of weird now, but I used to like that lava lamp thing. I used to like the posters that were in there.
Yeah.
And even the things that were considered drug paraphernalia, like the water pipes or whatever.
Yes.
You know, come on. It was nice. I mean, they were decorative.
Incense.
As long as you weren't as long as you weren't using an illegal substance, I don't see why it was. Why is the stuff illegal? Why was the glass pipe illegal?
Right.
I mean, you could go get a corncob pipe, put it in that.
Yeah, and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal.
I never understood it. Anyway, it's a fun topic talking about head shops. We have somebody on the phone who owns a head shop, correct?
Yep.
Am I right? Ryan Ward is on the phone. He is an entrepreneur. He's the co-founder of weedshop.com. He's going to talk to us about the impact that marijuana legalization has had on head shops, specifically online head shops, which obviously his is, but I don't think he sells marijuana online, I don't think. Ryan Ward, good morning, Ryan. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you guys?
Pretty groovy, man. We're groovy. Where are you? Where are you calling from? Are you in Colorado?
I am located in the Philadelphia area.
Oh, in Philadelphia. Well, it's still illegal up there.
Marijuana still is illegal in a lot of states, but the medicinal and the medical improvement is, being legalized across the country.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting. And
Yeah,
there's legislation in Pennsylvania right now for that.
Here too in Florida. So I was being a little bit silly with you, but the truth is, I mean, as a kid, I wasn't being silly about that part though. As a kid, I used to love going into the stores that sold the kind of things I was describing.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's still kind of part of the charm of even the ones that you go into now, because at the end of the day, a lot of it is pretty amazing artwork. People put a lot of effort into those, into the bongs, into the bowls, and the custom glasswork is impressive.
Yeah, I know. I never understood why that was considered paraphernalia. It's just, I mean, it looks nice. You put it on the shelf, and you don't. It may not be used. You know what I used to like too? The bead. What do you call the bead doorway things?
Oh, I had those.
I bet you did.
I never did. I had those.
You seem like you. I can smell marijuana. I can smell incense right now in my mind's nose. I can smell it. So, are you in your shop right now?
Excuse me, what did you say?
Are you in your shop right now?
My shop is strictly online, so I do not have a physical store. I'm 100% online.
Oh, okay. So the question that we have for you that I guess was provided to us to ask you is about the effect of the changing tide. We have a changing tide when it comes to our attitude about marijuana, whether it's for the medicinal purposes or recreational purposes. Has it affected your business?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's, as you see the legalization happening, there's still that kind of taboo on it. So people who are still concerned at even, potentially being seen going into a store or coming out of a store. So I think by them being able to discreetly shop online, find the products they want, be comfortable, be confident in what they're getting, is huge right now, and I think that's just continuing to grow with the use of technology in general.
Is there any special kind of license that you have to have the paraphernalia, and you even have rolling papers, but that goes for cigarette smokers, though?
Exactly. I mean, a lot of these products, even the products that they consider paraphernalia, can be used for tobacco products. I think you were mentioning the corncob pipe and things like that. There's still a great deal of people who can use the rolling papers to roll their own cigarettes, to use the bowls for tobacco. So it's kind of a very blurry line a lot of times, but hopefully I think as
Wow.
Continue.
I just went to your website. You've got a lot of high-tech looking things. Look at this. Holy mackerel. You've got a vaporizer. What would you put Vicks in there? No.
No, but vaporizers are extremely popular because they, it takes the harshness out of smoking. So it basically so you're only bringing in vapor, and it's much healthier for you, and it's just a softer way to be able to smoke.
Okay. Is there more than one page here? Oh, okay. These all look like high-tech things. I don't see any like lava lamps or artwork or anything like that. Do you have? So why is your place called a head shop? I don't understand that. It doesn't look like a head shop to me.
I would have to say that it's becoming more of the modern day head shop of what people are looking for. As the industry has been changing, I mean, vaporizers are kind of all the rage, and they're an enormous focus right now. Even in head shops, if you go into them, vaporizers are top-selling products that people are looking for.
Where did the name Head Shop? What's the head? What are they talking about?
With head shop, I mean, they're kind of referring to the bud or the marijuana itself.
The head? Marijuana was called head?
Well, it's one of the terms that they use for it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What is a Digitoke? What is this thing? $112. I'm looking at it. What the heck is that?
I think you're looking at another vaporizer.
Oh, it's for the vape connoisseur.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And even not the connoisseur nowadays, people are trying out vaping just because it's more discreet, it's simpler. You may not have you won't have the same smell of weed itself.
Okay, so let me tell you something. We broadcast from the local mall, which is very popular with younger people, obviously. So we see not a lot, but we see enough that we can say it's not uncommon. Kids smoking, and it does not look like normal smoke. I mean, it looks like vapor, actually. Is that what they're using? They're using these things?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And a lot of them are using vape pens, e-cigarettes are popular as well, and those are all vapor.
Okay, and are they putting tobacco in them, and then it vaporizes the tobacco or something?
Correct. Exactly right.
Oh, okay. Do you do this?
I have, yeah. And I think what's great about it, I mean, quite honestly, is even for the tobacco smokers out there, it helps a lot of people to quit smoking tobacco because they're able to...
that's the idea, right? To do...
Correct.
For a lot of people, yeah.
It says that you received an MBA over in England. Are they more acceptable to marijuana use and things over there than they are in the United States?
No, I wouldn't say that they're necessarily more accepting, but I think it's, as you see across the country, the medicinal benefits are there, and I think that's kind of being pushed on the forefront all around the world. With people seeing how it can truly help people with ailments and with issues.
Wait a minute. Paul McCartney was from England. Paul McCartney was knighted by the Queen.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney said, smoke pot, everybody smoke pot. Remember?
That's right.
They must be more accepting of it. A knight in the royal kingdom
That's right.
Have you ever thought about that? I mean, there's a sales point right there.
Yeah.
This is silly.
Exactly.
Are you personally, with your partner, instrumental in going out and speaking about the pro legislation for marijuana itself and also for the legalization of medical marijuana?
Yeah, we are involved in supporting a lot of the organizations and the groups to get the message out there. I mean, like I said, I think it's a great discussion to be having. It's a great debate. I think when people talk about recreational and things like that, I think that is something that should be on the table for people to discuss and have a conversation about. But I think when you look at medicinal, the science is supporting it. The federal government, the state should start to pass legislation to allow people to truly be able to medicate if they want. And I think what's interesting, and you may see now, is when you go have surgery and you're on morphine or you're taking the various narcotics and those drugs, they have an enormous impact on your system of what they can do to you. So I think it's only logical to talk about what the medical benefits are.
Let's talk about that some more when we come back from the break. So we'll do that in just right now, and we'll be right back. Let me just reintroduce our guest. He's Ryan Ward up in, would you say Philadelphia?
Correct.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He has an online head shop called weedshop.com. And I was looking at it, and it's kind of fascinating. It's very high-techy looking things. So we'll take a little break and be right back with Ryan Ward after this.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Sunny to partly cloudy with a stray thunderstorm inland in the afternoon, high of 89 to 97, and partly cloudy tonight, a low 72 to 75. Partly sunny tomorrow. Thunderstorm will spread from near the coast to inland with a high of 90 to 97. Partly sunny, another afternoon thunderstorm for Thursday, the high 90 to 94. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Maggie Johnson.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
If you're anything like I was, the thought of getting older was the last thing on your mind. But here we are. For me, it started slowly. The lack of energy, never being in the mood. And when I was, I could never perform at my best. I tried the pills and other treatments with minimal results, and all but given up on my sex life. Then I found the doctors at New Male Medical Center. Wow, they made a new male out of me. Feel like I'm 25 again. I have renewed vigor, so much more energy, and no longer worry about my performance. New Male treated me like my situation was one of a kind, with a custom treatment plan that really works. I feel great. They can create one for you too. It does not matter if you suffer from low testosterone, erectile dysfunction, or just want to last longer. New Male will help you.
Call New Male Medical Center today at 352-404-4779. 352-404-4779. That's 352-404-4779. It will change your life. 352-404-4779.
Hi, Danny Werfel here. Get moving with Florida Credit Union's fast and easy loan approval process.
Let Florida Credit Union start up a new car loan for you today. No more waiting, hassles, or stop signs. You can even apply online. With a strong financial team behind you, you can enjoy great rates and fast approvals.
It's all about personalized service and a streamlined process.
Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life.
18 minutes after 10 o'clock. Today's temperatures, by the way, expected to reach 100 degrees. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that is amazing.
Currently here at the studios at the Paddock Mall, it is 87 degrees already, and partly cloudy skies. Looks like a nice day, except for that 100. See, 99 doesn't sound so bad. 100 sounds bad.
Yeah.
On the phone with us is Ryan Ward. He's up in Philadelphia. I bet it's not hot there, although it does get hot in Philly.
It does.
It does. What's it like right now, Ryan?
It's actually getting hot, as you said. I think we're going to get into the high 80s today.
Oh, there you go. It's interesting. You can sell a drug that'll get you up, like an ED drug, but you can't take a drug that gets you high. It's just a little observation. So I want to debate a little bit about the marijuana use and the legalization. Not that I have any strong opinions about it. Here's what I think about it. First of all, if they have a way, and we've read articles, we've had guests, in fact, who said, and there was one little girl, remember one little girl with epilepsy?
Little girl, yes.
So there was a lot of evidence that said, look, there is something in, what is it, the TLC, THC? What do you call that stuff?
The THC.
THC. There's something in there that helps her deal with her seizures. Then why would we not allow her to have it? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, all drugs come from some kind of a plant, don't they? I mean, typically. So why would we have such an attitude about because it's been associated with getting high? Especially a little girl. She's not going to be smoking it. She's probably going to have some kind of a brownie.
Yeah.
No, a pill or something. I'm just being silly. But I mean, but the truth is, if there's scientific evidence that it'll help people, then why would we stand in the way? That said, and I'll say this too, that if you see the new comedians in cars getting coffee with Jerry Seinfeld, him and Steve Harvey are smoking these big old cigars.
Right.
And I've smoked my share of cigars in my life too. I quit it, and I still want to, you know. And I guess it's just common sense that smoke in your body is probably not a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
But still, a cigar now and then would be, would be nice. So I would. So to say I would support smoking is not true. I don't support smoking, but to support somebody's right to smoke, I do. I don't think there should be a law. And for somebody to go to jail for such a long period of time as some of the people who've been, convicted of having marijuana, that just makes no sense at all to me. So there's so many different reasons, but you don't sell marijuana at all. You can't. It's no way.
Correct. Yeah, no, we don't sell it at all. But I think at the end of the day, where we believe, I mean, it's your right and to do as you see fit. I mean, you should have the option to. No one's forcing you to smoke it, but if you'd like to, you should have the right to, just like a cigarette or a cigar.
Well, and you know what we were taught. Now, somebody could argue with me, but we were taught that the Native Americans smoked, but it was nobody chain smoked in the Indian culture. Nobody was chain smoking. They were like, here, this is the one I'm doing. This is my evening toddy or something like that.
Yeah,
or
right.
Whatever.
Right. It says that you're a former employee of eBay. Did you see the demand for things that head shops would provide through selling on eBay? Is that a part of the formulation for your business?
Part of the formulation certainly comes from working there and seeing from a technology side, I think, what can be done. I think the big benefit is while I was there, seeing how rapid legislation was kind of progressing across the country. And I think what is often overlooked is this industry is going to need every service that every other industry has. And I think that, because of the legislation and things of that nature, that's kind of created the opportunity to I think, be able to create kind of the online shopping experience where hopefully in a year or two from now, everybody looks at Weed Shop as kind of like the Amazon for this industry.
Yeah, you might be. So do you think, are most of your customers coming from the states that have already legalized it?
Yes, exactly right. Much higher demand within states where it's obviously already legal, and they're looking for great products to be able to support how they like to consume their weed or tobacco.
There was for a while a smokeless cigarette, and the complaint of the smokers. I was never a cigarette smoker, but the complaint of the smokers was the part of the joy of smoking is seeing the smoke.
Yeah.
When you use a vaporizer, do you miss the joy of seeing the smoke, or no?
No, I mean, because you're still able to see, you kind of see the vapor as well, so you kind of have a little bit of that same feel. But quite honestly, the smell of smoke, I don't personally care for that much. So for me personally, it's always nice.
Okay, so
yeah, exactly.
So the smell of the vapor is. I still have fond memories of the smell of the smoke, though. I'll be honest with you. When I go to, people could think I'm nuts. I've never smoked it, I promise you. But like I said, I used to sleep next to the bong, and I was around guys. I was in the music field, after all, and a lot of musicians smoke. And to this day, and I have some good memories of those times. So when I go to, for example, to Daytona, inevitably, there's always that smell drifting to me from somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And it's always like, oh man, I miss that. It's a good memory for me.
Do you ever take special orders, like maybe somebody wants to create a bong themselves and then they send you the schematics of it and you hire an artist to do that?
We actually don't offer that yet, but that is something we are planning to do, actually.
Well, Robin will send you some drawings later on.
Exactly. You can email me, and I'll see if I can get you a custom product.
And how about the health aspect of the bong? Because they have all those tubes coming out and things like that. Are they interchangeable? So only like one person has one, and then the other person can plug himself in with a different one?
Exactly right. Yep. What you can do is oftentimes you can change the mouthpiece.
Oh, okay.
On a lot of the vaporizers, and there are different caps like that. So like anything, it can be as individual as you want or as group oriented.
So is it like ordering like Playboy? Do you send it in a brown paper wrapper or something like that?
Yeah.
Is the packaging not like nobody knows what's in the box?
Exactly. The packaging is discreet. Your billing is discreet. So it's not like you get a box in the mail and then everyone's like, uh-oh, you ordered from Weed Shop. Not at all.
But here's the thing. If I got an unmarked box, let's say I had it delivered here, right, to the radio station, everybody would be saying, oh my gosh, he ordered a blow-up doll, right? Oh my gosh. They would have all these ideas about what it was, right? Then when I opened it up, they'd say, oh, it's a bong. Jeez. Yeah. I thought it was going to be something really racy.
Yeah, I guess either way, it's a tough situation when you're trying to offer discreet shipping.
Do you service hookie bars too? Because we have a lot of those in Florida. Yeah.
Hookah.
Hookah. Is that how you pronounce it? Hookah.
Yeah, because I always mispronounce it hookah.
Oh, okay.
Hookie is when you stay out of school.
Oh, that's right. So do you have clientele like that?
Generally not. We don't really work with the hookah bars at all.
I love that word, hookah bar. I worked at a hookah bar for a while. And there was a lot of smoke in that place. Holy mackerel.
I bet.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it just you and your partner, or do you have a staff?
We have a staff, so we have 5 people working with us.
So you're one of a kind. I've never heard of this before. Well, thank you for sharing what you do. So I went to the website. It is weedshop.com. There is no weed there, but it is an interesting thing. And as far as the vaporizer part of this and the health part of this, not to connect it necessarily with an illegal substance still in the state of Florida, but I mean, could you literally actually put something that is currently legally medicinal in there, like Vicks?
Not necessarily Vicks, but you can certainly put in various products that you would like to have.
Oh, really? Like linseed oil or something?
Yeah, there are different products where you can put in different, oils and things of that nature.
Well, you really have a most incredible entrepreneurial spirit, and that really is the contagious part, because so many people like to delve out on their own. Even if they are working for somebody else, they like to have something that they can call theirs, and you would be a great mentor.
Well, I certainly appreciate that. I mean, we're excited about what we're doing, and I think that's part of the fun, is just the passion of building something and working hard to offer great products and great services to our clients.
Can I ask you something? A Magic Flight launch box.
Oh.
Yes.
What the is? I mean, what do you do with that?
That is a vaporizer as well.
Oh, that is. What's the button on the side do? What does that do?
I am just going to pull up.
Okay,
yep.
You're not sure?
I have it right there. Yep. What you're able to do there is, if you click on it, you're able to see that you can put in the products, you can close it, and it's just really just how it's designed. This is a very popular product, which people are buying on a constant basis. So it's been well reviewed and well liked by many people.
Wow, we got to get one.
Why would you get one? What are you going to put in it?
I like the name. I just
I like the name too. The Magic Flight launch box.
Yeah, I think that's cool. It's a good conversation piece on the coffee table.
What is the plastic piece that I'm looking at on top? That just seals it or something?
Yeah, that is just basically the cap. The hole there in the middle is where you can put in your dried herbs.
Your dry herbs. Okay.
See that?
I like the way he worded that. All right. Ryan Ward, that was a fun conversation. Thank you so much for being on the air with us today.
Thanks for your time, guys. It was a lot of fun.
We've mentioned the website a few times. Is that pretty much what you want the listeners to know? Weedshop.com?
Exactly right. Tell them to check it out, and hopefully they can find something they enjoy on it.
Interesting. All right. Ryan, thank you. The world is changing.
Yes.
We'll take a little break. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio. I'm Lillian Wu. A party ending in disaster overnight near the campus of UC Berkeley in California.